Yeah, let me tell you something. Life as a social media vlogger, it is not for the weak. Y'all, let me tell you something. I had just did a video, like an 8-minute video. And so when I went back to go edit it, it had no sound because mic wasn't on. So yeah, we're back at it again. Third time is a charm. Third time is a charm. Hey, how y'all doing? I am yours truly, Cookie, and as always, I'm just moving y'all a little bit, just a smidge. As always, I am so happy that you all are here with me on today. Welcome back to the Blue Collar Wife, y'all. Let's talk about some changes here. That's my vacuum on the side. It's gonna have to be seen. I am not moving it. Um, You gotta love it. But yeah, so today we're gonna talk about some of the changes that is going on with the Blue Collar Wife series. Now, as you can see, I am now at home. You remember those times I was up in Atlanta and I was vlogging while I was up in Atlanta? Well, it has paid off. I am now working from home full time. Thank you, Jesus. I've been wanting to get back home for a while. I was working in an office, and I just didn't like it. I dealing with different personalities. It can weigh on your mental health. It can really weigh on your mental health. And I had went and pray about it, and I talked to the Lord, and I like, Lord, this is what I'm looking for in a job. And he met pretty much all the boxes that I prayed for. So I am now back home full time working, so I don't have to deal with the different personalities, just mine and my kids and my husband when they're home. But pretty much it's mine's all day. And so if I'm having a bad day, cause it's me, it's cause me, nobody else, just I. So yeah, so I am now back home full time, so now I'll just be vlogging here or doing my videos here at the house. So it's not going to be a whole lot of changes. I'm still going to do my car vlog series. It's just going to be in my car in the yard instead of being somewhere else. And depends on the weather because it's been hot in Georgia, y'all. We've been tapping in the 100s, so it may be finish it off here in the house because it is hot outside this door. Do you hear me? Hot, hot. But yeah, but it's still the same. This vlog is still for my midlife wives and women who are experiencing midlife, but doesn't mean life has ended. So yeah, so it's still the same. Um, so I'm excited. I am excited to be back home. The peace that I have, y'all, is just it past all understanding. It is so peaceful. It is really peaceful for me. And I have a great supervisor or what have you. So yeah, I'm back at home. Number two is that I'm in the process of maybe pulling my son out of school and do homeschooling. Now, I've never done that before. I did it when the pandemic happened, but that's totally different from just full time homeschooling. And so I would like your opinion on that. Give me your advice on homeschooling. He is going to the seventh grade. He wants to be homeschooled. He has this mind frame of why I got to spend 8 hours a day in class when I can do it in 4. So that's his main concern. I'm nervous about homeschooling because I'm afraid that he's gonna miss out on having the social life, being around other people and all of that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. That's my wash machine that's going off. It's real life over here. So we'll see. But I would love to hear from you all what you feel about homeschooling and what you like and dislike about it. I want the honest. Be honest. Give me the nit and gritty, good and bad, because yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to this vacuum cleaner. It's irking me. Hold on. I know I said I wasn't gonna move it, but it was just getting on my nerves in this frame. But anyway, so yeah, so we're looking into homeschooling. So I would love to hear y'all advice on that. Next up is what else I got? Oh, yeah, I don't want to forget about that. I am now doing a Bible series. This is the Philippians, a 12-week Bible study series that I'm doing. This is from Ryan Kelly. I'm really excited about getting this started. I am actually going to get started with this on today. If you would like to join me, or if you would like to do like a live chat about it or what have you, let me know because I do have a Patreon page that you can go to do this series, or I can do a live one here on YouTube. I don't really like doing live on public sites like this because you get people that are read between the lines on that. So yeah, so if you would like to do a Bible study series on that, let me know and we can definitely do one on Patreon. Go live there. I just prefer to do there just because like I said, it's just you get different characters when you go live on public sites. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so just let me know and I'll definitely link that information down below and we'll set up a date and time where we can start on that series. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I signed up for a challenge that's called 75 days. Um, Now, let me tell you about this challenge. I found this challenge on TikTok, and I will leave the link below for this challenge. But I found this challenge on TikTok, and y'all, it resonated with me because it gave me. I don't like the way y'all are standing here. Is that better? That's better. It resonated with me because it was some stuff in this challenge that was pricking my heart. Let me say that. It was two or three things in this challenge that I just really stood out with me, and I just decided like I want to do this challenge. I'm sorry about the lighting, y'all. I'm using natural light today. But anyway, and so the first thing about this challenge that resonated with me is because it give you a list of things. Let me start there. It give you a list of things that you need to do on this challenge per day, and it's not like a hard list. It's just simple list that you need to do. And so the first thing that it has on there that when you get up in the morning, do your Bible devotion. I don't do my Bible devotion in the morning, and it's just because I'm not a morning person, and I just don't. I don't. I do my Bible devotion like in the afternoon or late in the evening when everything winds down. I don't do it in the morning. So this morning I did not do my Bible devotion, but I did listen to a podcast, and I'm gonna leave the link to the podcast that I listened to this morning because y'all. Oh my gosh, it had me like, you know what? Girl, you are talking. But anyway, but I did have a habit of getting up in the morning and scrolling on social media. Bad habit, bad habit. Hold on, y'all. But I did have a habit of getting up in the morning and scrolling on social media. And so my mind frame was if I can get up in the morning, I can scroll on social media for 30 minutes. I can do a Bible devotion for 30 minutes. That's just how my mind frame went. And so now I'm trying to switch over, especially now since I'm home, trying to do my Bible devotion early in the morning. Um, I've been pricked by God many, many times about being on social media so much, just because that's a lot of information for the human body to take in one day. Social media is just full of information, you know, full of views, left and right, this, that, and the third, and it can just become overwhelming and it can just do a lot to your mental state. It put fear in your heart, questioning your heart, and you got all this stuff going on and you forget the baseline that, Christ got you. Christ really has you. And so God had been pricking on me about I need to taper off on so much social media that I'm in taking and so much news that I'm in taking. So I have made it a conscious effort now with these 75 days to cut down on so much social media that I'm taking in. Because I did get on social media or later on this morning. And let me tell you something, it was something negative that came up, and I just went ahead and just went back off because I was just like, it's not feeding my soul. And that's the main goal of that 75-day challenge is that, if you get on social media, and if it's not feeding your soul, block it or get off of it. And so when I got on, it wasn't feeding my soul. And so I got off because I'm just like, I'm to the point now that I'm tired of walking in fear and scared, and I just want to walk in peace. Life is like a vapor, and we only here for a brief moment. And if we keep ourselves riled up and in politics and world news and all that stuff, we'll never be peaceful. We've been taught that put it in God's hand. Pray about it, put it in God's hand, and leave it alone. And so that's my goal. I even though I do social media, but I'm not gonna be consuming it so much. And anytime I do a vlog or what have you, I try to do something that's positive and uplifting because that's what we need now in today's time. There's so much going on that we need that in today's time. So that's my goal, is to not to consume so much social media in one day. So I'm tapering off on social media. The second thing is to exercise. The goal on this challenge is to get some type of movement in 30 minutes a day. And I don't get a whole lot of movement in because my job is a sitting job. So I'm getting moving in on today. I'm obese, and I'm not happy with being at this size. I'm 5'4". I have a small frame. I'm a little short lady. A little short lady. But I don't like being at this weight. And it's affecting my mobility. Like I'm hurting when I walk now. And I don't want to keep taking a pill every day to feel better. I just need to get the weight off. And that's just it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to shake out like that. I just need to get the weight off, and that's just it. And so I'm making a conscious effort to watch what I'm eating, just know my triggers to cause me to eat because sometimes I'm just not hungry. I'm just eating to eat. And so I'm watching my triggers on when I eat and to get movement in. My body needs movement. We don't go outside anymore. We're always cooped up in the house. And so I want to get outside and get movement going. And so I can't do a whole lot of walking. Like I said, in Georgia, it's extremely hot, y'all. It's hot again. It's like going into the hundreds again. I'm sorry, y'all. Something in my eye. I'm trying to stop rubbing it. But it's extremely hot. But I got plenty of videos on YouTube. YouTube University, to get some 30 minutes of exercise in. So that's my goal, is to get 30 minutes of movement in my body. 30 minutes. The last thing that stood out to me with this series, let me think of it, because it was something so prayer and devotion. Um, I was listening to the same podcast. I cannot think of her name, y'all, but oh my God. Anyway, she was saying that, prayer and devotion should be something that's done on a daily basis, not when you're in trouble, not when you're in need, but just only day of basis, because that's your open line of communication between you and Christ. And I pray because, like, I got up this morning and I prayed. Now I pray in the morning. I'm a morning prayer, in the evening prayer, but I'm more of a evening prayer than a morning prayer. No, morning prayer. I pray more in the morning because I pray on my way to work, when I'm driving, or like when I'm in the bed. I start praying then. But the point is, um, that's your open line of communication with Christ. And in this 75-day series, she stressed about having prayer and worship time with Christ. And I can't explain you the importance of prayer and worship. I just I can't explain the importance. Reading your word and prayer and worship is how you get to know Christ. That's how you fall in love with Christ. Um, I had to retrain my mind that Bible study and reading my Bible and devotion is not a task. It's an opportunity for me to get to know Christ better. And so that's why I take it so important about reading my word and prayer and worship, because it's just my opportunity to know Christ more. It's just like a date. I'm dating Christ. I'm falling in love with him every day, either in the good or bad. I'm still falling in love with him every day, or I love him every day. And so that's why it's so important to have prayer and worship and the daily devotion and Bible reading every day, because it changes you. It really does change you. So she had that in that 75-day series. I want to say 75 days. I'll leave the link below. But yeah, so that's are the things that I'm doing right now. So that's about it. I don't think I have anything else. Nope, I don't. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. But until then, y'all, I hope y'all have a great and lovely week. And thanks so much for coming by. Bye, y'all.